So, late video, but this is peak idiocy as for journalism. Now, this is Vice, so of course, uh, they're not exactly the most reputable, and they're not exactly known for their hard-hitting articles. This one is entitled "Adults Who Still Drink Milk. Are You Okay?" Unless you're a hungry baby, drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. Now, this was written by Daisy Jones, and you can't really see her, but she says this is unsettling. Yeah, I'm totally gonna take the word of what's unsettling from a person who looks like this. But I digress. Let us continue. See why we should not be be drinking milk. I mean, I don't know if she means, oh, if you're gonna have milk, put it in something. But let's see. I was in Glastonbury last month, waiting for Diana Ross, when I spotted a grown man queuing up for somewhere called the Milk Stand. He propped his elbow against the bar, rubbed his goatee, and went, "Just a carton of milk for me, please, mate." It was 28 degrees outside, I assuming she means Celsius. And just as the opening chords of "I'm Coming Out" begun, I could see him out of the corner of my eye, guzzling milk, little streams of white liquid cascading down his chin. Sounds amazing. I wish I had a glass of milk right now. And I thought, sorry, are you okay? I'm not the only person who finds the sight of adults grown ass adults drinking whole milk unsettling. Type adult and milk into Twitter. Well, there's your issue. Twitter is a cesspool of fucking idiots. And you'll see tweets like, "I do not trust adults who drink milk," and "adults who drink milk straight from the glass to straight from the glass." Where would you prefer them to drink it from? You want them to just go straight up to the cow, stick the fucking udder in their mouth, and like, I mean, where would you like them to drink it from? You want them to put a straw in the glass first, and just with their fucking pinky out? Like, where would you like them to drink it from? Maybe one of those little milk cartons in school, you know. Okay, I'm done. Because it is disturbing. It's like seeing an adult man wearing a t-shirt and no pants like Winnie the Where is this person going? Apparently she's in London, so I mean, I guess that explains a lot. Or when people kiss their dogs on mouth for ages, or when someone over the age of 16 uses the word mommy in a non-kink setting. Just me, my mommy, and my daddy. This isn't just a vegan era thing either. Adult milk drinking has long been used to invoke creepiness in films, like Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, great movie. So what is she gonna just like? Yeah, the Korova Milk Bar, in which Alex and his droog sup on drug-laced milk in preparation for a night of violence. Then there's the famous milk scene in Inglorious Bastards, in which Nazi Colonel Hans Landa glugs milk before murdering an entire family. In Westworld, the evil android bandits are seen knocking back bottles of milk, even though they don't need sustenance. Milk is used to show that something is wrong. I'm not saying that everyone who drinks milk is a murderous psychopath, but it is unhinged behavior. Coming from a person who looks like this. The same person who's sitting there with their fists up, Black Lives Matter, but they're defending criminals. People who say, my rights are being taken away, but they're really not. But of course they're in London, so they don't have to deal with that. Well, even though they're in London, they're not having to deal with it. They still do it. So, because apparently what goes on in the US is a big deal. So, to understand why this might be, let's take a closer look at what milk actually is. is essentially an emulsion of fat, protein, sugar, and water, which is produced by the mammary glands of mammals. In humans, milk is formed. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Right, we know what milk is. Milk is delicious. With the above in mind, why are you, as an adult, drinking white liquid which was made inside the body? Oh, I don't know, because it's good. And it's not like they're fucking flat out going to the they're not going to the cow or the whatever kind of milk it is and just that is raw milk that you can't drink, but it goes through a process in the factories and this, so it's really not even the same thing as what it is when it comes out initially. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. And worse, why are you drinking the white body liquid of cows specifically? Who said they were drinking cows specifically? Maybe it's goat milk. You ever think of that smart one? You know what other liquids fit with that category? Common discharge. What the fuck? Who thinks like this? To check that I'm not being outlandish, I canvassed a few other... Yeah, you want to know why? Because they're all probably your fucking friends. The same weird fucking people who all look like this. Yeah, of course they're going to fucking agree with you, stupid ass. Many echo my own. It's very creepy, especially when they have a milk mustache, says Haley Neary, 26. I had a friend who used to get a bottle of milk every day at school and wrap her mouth around the whole rim, and I would have to watch her guzzle milk every day. No one was forcing you. Where was it like the fucking scene with Joe Pesci where the guys are holding like this, were they holding you down and forcing you to look upon this person as they drank milk? I don't think so. You could have just like not looked at it. A big part of it is milk tongue, says Courtney Meyer. Like, after you drink milk, it just stays there in your mouth, and it makes my skin crawl. There's something sort of sexual and primal about milk. Says Georgia Elizabeth 31. The idea that adults drink milk sometimes meant for babies and to help you grow just grosses me out. I associate it with mothers and suckling on boobs. Well, that's your problem then. When you're drinking milk from a cow, what does that have to do with fucking suckling boobs and babies? Nothing. It came from a fucking cow. You're the one with the fucking issue here. Because you are the ones who want to make everything sexual. The same people who want to make everything racist and homophobic and this and that. They're trying to find a problem with everything. You are the one being the issue here. No one is fucking holding a glass of milk like, oh God, boobs and baby. No one. To me, it's like almost like drinking a glass of semen with your lips. Who the... Again, no one is going straight to the cow, pulling on that fucking udder, shooting in the milk, and like, chug, 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 chug. No one is doing that. It has to go through the process first. Other comments include, adult milk drinkers disgust me, and even the word milk makes me want to be sick, and it's not natural. Who knew there were hundreds, possibly thousands out there like me, secretly disgusted in a world in which someone might go and buy a little milk cartoon and knock it back like orange juice. Soon enough, they're going to have a problem with orange juice. I managed to track down an out and proud adult milk drinker, Will Dixon, 29. Doesn't know what all the fuss is about. To him, milk is a perfect... It really is. When your mouth is burning and on fire because you had something hot, milk is the perfect thing to drink. When you have any kind of cake, cookies, donuts, whatever, it's the perfect drink. When it comes to cereal, it's the perfect thing. Milk is a rich and naturally occurring source of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, which is true. And in normal, intake, it does help strong bones, but, don't drink too much because it actually, after a while, it will make your bones more brittle. So don't be fucking knocking back like a gallon a day or anything. But it does help strong bones, and because what are the bones made of? Calcium. What is in, milk? Calcium. The sodium and potassium, magnesium, same thing, great for bones. Is also a great source of whole protein, so works particularly well post-workout. It's tasty, cheap, and available almost everywhere. Exactly. What's not to like? Sometimes I wonder whether I might grow to appreciate adult milk drinkers. To drink milk straight out of the carton in the hot sun can only be described as chaotic renegade behavior. The milk drinker does not care what others think. They only care about their needs, and that is surely commendable. But then I think about the weird tangy smell of milk when it spills, and I want to be sick all over again. Again, this is being written by someone who looks like this. Let's see what other great articles she's written, shall we? Oh. The best kink looks at London Pride 2022. Glastonbury's queer club was a wild and sweaty fever dream. An oral history of peaches that teaches a peaches. What does being too much really mean? Yeah. So this is the person telling you that drinking milk is awkward if you're an adult. Great going, Vice. You truly are the pinnacle of amazing journalism and just hard-hitting topics that we all care about. Tell me, how many of you who watch me, who are subscribed, and even if you're new here, hi, if you haven't already, there's a little button right there that says subscribe. If you haven't already, click that. It'll just take a second. Oh, wait. Have you done it? Good job. How many of you drink milk? And I'm not talking about, with my, cereal, or like I said, maybe have milk and cookies or something, but just go to the refrigerator and pour yourself a nice glass of cold milk. Or maybe you're someone who, milk helps you sleep if it's warm. So maybe you have trouble sleeping at night. You pour yourself a glass of milk, pop that in the microwave for a couple seconds, you chug that, suddenly you're sleeping like a baby. How many of you are drinking milk as an adult? Because I know my demographic, and most of pretty much everyone who watches me is over the age of 18, so we're all adults here. How many people still drink milk? I mean, I know I drink milk. Well, rather, not milk. I mean, I would drink milk, but I just love almond milk too much. But milk is milk. I mean, almond milk, uh, just regular milk, like cow, goat milk, which is pretty good. Goat cheese is really good too. But like, I don't want to see that crap. No. Who thinks like this? Like, who thinks that milk? Oof. Um, Milk then is liquid created inside the body specifically for babies before they eat solid food. You know what other liquids fit within that category? Cum and discharge. Who thinks like this? I associate with mothers and suckling and boobs and babies. Who thinks like this? This is these are the people who are trying to pervert everything. Everything to them has to be some kind of sexual experience. They can't just live normal fucking lives. They have to, oh, well, if you're drinking a glass of milk, then you must be some fucking horny fucking bastard who's thinking about boobs and babies. Yeah, you want some fucking huge mommy milkers in front of you. You're like, yeah, you fucking pervert. Because apparently that's what people think when they're chugging down a glass of milk. Again, coming from a person who looks like this, she's probably mad because she doesn't have mommy milkers. And she's probably lesbian, so she's probably not going to be producing any milk anytime soon for people to suckle on. Because apparently that's the, when you drink a glass of milk, that's what you're thinking of, sucking on some girl's tits and like, oh, the milk. Like, who thinks of this shit? There's something sort of sexual and primal. Sexual and primal about opening up a gallon or quart of milk and pouring it and drink. You're like, oh, oh, mm, oh, oh, gotta change my boxers. I mean, are they thinking that fucking girls are creaming their panties and fucking dudes are ejaculating all over the place when they drink milk? Like what? What kind of people are these? I don't understand. I don't fucking get these people. I'm done. I'm done. You know the drill. Bye.